Fisker Ocean is the worst car ever reviewed. Fisker has had a rocky launch for its electric Ocean SUV, with several issues getting the vehicles produced and into the hands of its customers. However, in one of his latest reviews, Marcus Brownlee, better known as MKBHD, says the Fisker Ocean is the worst car he's ever reviewed, offering some pretty scathing criticism for the company's first electric vehicle EV. In a review shared on his channel Autofocus on Saturday, Brownlee describes the Fisker Ocean as a quirky car, saying that it's not only the worst car he's ever covered, but that it also might be the single weirdest automotive reviewing experience he has ever had. He points to a number of odd and annoying design decisions made with the Ocean, saying that he wouldn't even want to drive it if somehow gifted him the car. "I was really struggling on how to start this video just because this might be the single weirdest automotive reviewing experience I've ever had," Brownlee said. "And I was trying to think if maybe there's a superlative to explain, like, this is the weirdest car I've ever tried, or this is the quirkiest car that I've used so far. But I think it's just the worst car I've ever tested." Fisker has thousands of unsold vehicles from 2023 it plans to sell in Q1. But even before getting his hands on the car, Brownlee says his team was having issues. He explains that the team ultimately had to get the EV from a Mitsubishi dealership because Fisker couldn't get it to them in time. Then, somehow Fisker found out about his crew getting one and didn't want them to review it, saying that he should instead wait for an upcoming software update 2.0. Despite the quirks, Brownlee also has a handful of good things to say about the vehicle, noting that he likes the exterior design overall, as well as the comfortability of the seats, some things about the driving experience, and a few other specific positives. Before long, however, he jumps into the flaws, noting that he thinks the software, among other things, is pretty incomplete still. "I think the theme here is it's just a young company that doesn't really know exactly what they're doing with a lot of these choices yet," Brownlee says as a brief introduction to discussing the Fisker Ocean's more quirky characteristics. To start, Brownlee notes that there's no way to see what the solar panel roof tiles are doing for the vehicle's range throughout the user interface. He also opens the center console, revealing a fold-out tray for the driver that nearly takes up all the center console's space when not in use, as well as the use of a similar pull-out tray instead of a traditional glove box. You can watch MKBHD's full review below, complete with a fairly long list of things he didn't appreciate about his experience with the Fisker Ocean. Source: reposted and summarized from Zachary Visconti at teslaupdate.